Ooh, yeah. Hopefully this works. Alright, so hopefully everything here works out and that it doesn't hopefully my computer doesn't overheat, and hopefully that I do actually have more than 120p, because I'm out in the garage and I don't know how well it's going to work. This is the first time we're doing it. If I need to get a better light, if I need to get a better webcam, I will. So we'll leave it at that. Today we're going to be washing some clothes here in the Kenmore 70 series, and I have some laundry back here that needs to be washed because I went to Target and I managed to find a bunch of white towels for cheap. So we're going to wash those today as requested. So hopefully that works. And now I currently don't have an agitator in the washer right now because I took it out to do some cleaning because I haven't worked on this thing in a while. So I can either put the dual action back in or I can use the super circulator that I've had in for a while. So I think for starters, I think we can use this one, or if you guys want, we can use the dual action, which is down here on the floor, because I have 4. I'll just see if I can actually move the camera down there. Well, it's over somewhere down there. So I have 6 agitators down there. So let me get this thrown in there, and then we'll get things going. Let's see. Normally I don't have to tighten these very hard. Just a simple, just pretty much finger tight on this one seems to be good. And then we have the cap in, which will help tighten a little there. And then, all right, let's see. I bought these towels, these are just some cheap plain white towels. There's 8 bath towels, which I think is what all we're going to put in it today, because I have 8 bath towels and 10 smaller hand towels, but it doesn't see, I don't think the 10 hand towels will fit in with the regular bath towels. We have a couple more here. Actually, probably 3 more. There's a lot of these. Here we go. I set it warm, extra high, 14-minute, which is the white cycle. I think that's, all right, one more. All right, yeah, that'll work. Go over here, turn the water on. put it off currently. And there we go. And then for the detergent, we're going to use this Tide Free and Gentle powder. Let's see. That'll be enough. So we'll see how well this works. And yes, the timer is set to 14 minutes. It might be hard to mirror. I don't know if it mirrors the view or not, because all I can see is what's on my laptop, but hopefully it's fine. Very unsurprisingly, this washer with this agitator just turning these towels over very well and very efficiently. I think it comes across a little better on the live camera than it is from my point of view, but they seem to be turning over very quickly. I don't know how well it comes across on camera, but definitely the water that's washing in is definitely kind of cloudy from these towels. This is the first I just bought them, so this is the first time they're being washed. So this is a good washer to put them in for now. And just here in just about a minute, maybe even less, which should go into drain. There you go. Right there is neutral drain. Yeah, I think I will do the knit cycle after this. I have some more delicate scarves, and I'll run in and see if there's anything else that's delicate that I can throw in. At the very least, I can do the scarves and these other hand towels. Yeah, if there is time after I run the knit cycle, I will definitely throw something in. Maybe I can do the scarves on delicate and then do the rest of these hand towels on the white permanent press cycle. That might work. timer did just advance, and I'm not sure if it advanced into spin or if it advanced out of the first leg of the neutral drain, but I'm not sure, because if it's advanced into spin, then that probably means my little lid switch thing came undone. Well, we'll see here in a minute if it goes into spin. Alright, I think it did just advance to the second part of, because it does 2 timer clicks for the neutral drain, so even though it can drain all the water out in maybe a minute and 30 seconds, it does a 4-minute long neutral drain. There we go. That's actually very well balanced. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly the permanent press cycle will be, at least on the 2 Maytags. I've run it once on my Maytag at home, and I don't really remember exactly what it does, but I know it does like a partial drain and fill for most of the cooldown before it does an actual rinse. The Maytag that I have at my dad's house it's in a couple of other videos on my channel, but is a 1985 Maytag A3 H2. So it is a model below my 482. So basically, it's the same washer, just without the delicate cycle option. But it's the same 4 load settings, 3 temperatures, and it's a 2 cycles rather than 3. And yes, on these, I think the permanent press cycles on the Maytags do have what they called a cool, or a lot of permanent press cycles, as far as I'm aware, have a cool down cycle, where it helps to, I guess, keep wrinkles out of the clothes. And at least on these mate tags, it'll spin drain out most of the water, and then go into a, yeah, it'll spin drain out most of the water and then refill, and it'll keep cycling like that for a couple minutes, I believe. I'm not 100% positive, but we can find out later or on a different video. And yes, that other washer I'm talking about is the 382, and yeah, it just has the regular and the permanent press cycle. The thing about these super circulator agitators is they do not struggle to pull clothes down, especially out of their bins, where there's usually a lot of air bubbles in the air pockets trapped in the clothes from the spin, and it just powers right through them and starts pulling the clothes down immediately. 83, somewhere between 83 and 86, I want to say. But I'm pretty sure this was a close to, if not the top of the line belt drive model, because this does have a two-speed motor, the 3 water levels, which I guess is kind of, and the deeper tub, as well as up here it has automatic temperature control, which is basically, depending on the cycle, it'll pick what water level. Based on the model, the 8613, I think I looked at the video of it, and it looks like it's about the same. I'm pretty sure it might be 89, because that's when because I think it's an orbital Maytag. But it's very easy to find out based on the model number, because my Maytag 482 was made in, I think, yeah, February of 89. So it was a very early, this was the last year that they made the helical transmissions in these Maytags. And you can tell the model based on, next to the serial number, there's stamped 2 letters. The first letter is the year, and the second letter is the month. So this one has XC, or I think it's XC. Yeah, it's XC, which means it was made February of 1989. I'm not sure entirely what year they switched from helical to orbital transmissions, but I know it was in '89. So the very early belt drives, and the very early Maytags from the beginning of 1989 had helical transmissions, and the Maytags at the end of 1989 had the orbital transmissions. So mine is a very late helical, and it was right before they switched to orbital. Yeah, the Maytags with the faster agitation speeds had the orbital transmissions, and you can also tell because they switched from the normal power fin design, like this agitator, which only has the fins down here, to the what I like to call, I don't know if it's the real actual term for it, but I like to call shark fins, where they have more of a fin here too. The ones that agitated faster had those agitators as well as the orbital transmissions. All right, well, that is the end of the white cotton cycle. I'm gonna go ahead and get these towels out of here. Actually, I'll set the basket back here. There's no more in there. No, there isn't. And then now I do have some delicate items over here we can wash. So I got, that's the tray table. All right, so I do have these, which are smaller scarves. There's some very colorful. So I figured we'd go ahead and wash them. I have two more here. I can get these a little better in there. There we go. And then, real quick, and then I do have two, so I guess you could call them sweaters. This one's a very, very light sweater, and then I have a nice fluffy red sweater here. So I'll go ahead and put these in. Set to medium, warm. Get to knit. There we go. And this is the 8-minute knit cycle. Oh, one more click. Oh, nope, not too far there. This timer is very sensitive with these. There we go. And for this load, we're going to use this Gain powdered laundry detergent. I'm not going to use as much as I used last time because this isn't as big of a load. That's how much we're going to use, about half a cup. And then the temperature I have the washer set to is warm, but due to the fact that the washer is out in the garage, because we only have cold water out here at the moment, so it's set to warm just so it fills faster. Hopefully in the future I'll have a way to get hot water out here so we can actually do some hot washes. But I'd like to be able to do that, especially with the hot, warm, and the automatic temperature. So, yeah. So this here has the low speed agitation, It has both low speed agitation and low speed spin. Yeah, I'll add just a little more water. That's the thing I like about this washer is if you want to add more water but don't want to go all the way up to extra high, you can hold the water level switch in between. It's kind of like a add water. Because it holds in the reset line on the water level switch, so you can add pretty much as much water as you want. So it's basically an infinite water level control up to extra high. That's better. So yeah, even on the delicate cycle, you can see that it has very nice turnover with these clothes. What's my favorite? I don't know really. I generally prefer powdered laundry detergents. I think I don't know. I usually go to Gain because that's usually what the store has, but I really just pick up uh, usually the first one out of the on the shelf here, which is currently is the Gain, but I like to cycle through them up here. But usually I get Gain. As well as in the future, at some point, I don't know when exactly, but it'll probably be next time I have a bunch of shop rags to wash. I do have some new detergents to try, as well as this, which is it didn't come in a bucket. It originally came in a bag, but this is a powdered detergent. I don't remember the brand. I think it started with an F, but it's some form of Mexican detergent, as well as something interesting that I picked up last time I was at the hardware store is It's currently in a bag just so it stays fresh, but this, which is a laundry bar, it's a bar of laundry soap, and I'm going to try that out sometime in the future. Yes, I believe the powdered is Foca. I believe that's what it is, because they had a couple different brands. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, even with cold water and dealt with the low speed agitation, it does get this agitator can stir up plenty of suds, especially with the hex detergent we have. With this agitator at medium water level and the high speed agitation, it really builds up suds. Like I've had it where the suds are up to past the top of the agitator before, so I'll do a video of that sometime. This washer does one thing about this washer that I kind of like is it doesn't have any pauses between cycles. So especially on the cotton cycle with the faster agitation speed or at the high speed agitation, it does not pause between cycles. It shifts immediately from wash to drain to spin, and the only time the motor stops is for the fill. Whereas when set to the delicate cycle with the low speed agitation, it will do it'll pause just for a second to switch from low speed to high speed from when it's switching from wash to drain, because it does a low speed spin and a low speed agitate, but a high speed drain. I do not believe this washer has a low speed drain, at least as far as I know. There is one small thing that I can do, and I don't know if it's something weird with the timer or if it's just generally the machine something with pausing. But if I set it to the white, like the high speed agitation, like the normal cycle, and if I let it agitate for a little bit, if I let it agitate in cotton sturdy for a little bit, push the timer in and turn it to just past the off, like just barely past it, and pull the timer out, it'll go into a low speed neutral drain, even though it's supposed to be agitating. So that's kind of cool. And it's only one small little part of the timer that will do that, because if I move it to the 6-minute delicate cycle from the high speed agitation, it will go into the low speed agitation. Yeah, frequently this machine, when it will start picking up speed, it'll go off balance, but as soon as it gets up to as fast as it's going to go, it'll maintain balance really well. Yeah, the little asterisks right here, as well as up here, that's for the rinse and spin. Because if it's right here, there's rinse and spin with a little asterisk next to it, and so it's just abbreviated here and here with the asterisk, so that they didn't have to write rinse and spin again. think that's about how much water we had last time, so I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to medium so it starts agitating again. I think of all of the three washers that I have out here, I think this is the washer that rinses the best because it does a 2-minute rinse cycle as well as a spray rinse in both the wash cycle, but in the rinse in the here. Let me restart that. It does 2 spray rinses or 2 points in the spin cycle where it does a spray rinse. So it does a spray rinse between the wash and the rinse, as well as one after the rinse cycle. So, whereas both of the Maytags only do 1 spray rinse between the wash and the rinse, and I believe they both only have a 1-minute long rinse cycle. now, of all the washers that I have, well, I mean, I have 3 out in the garage, but of all the ones in my family, this is the only one that has, that runs 2 speeds, at least that I have a video of on my channel right now. And unfortunately, there we go. That went off balance enough to trip the off balance sensor. So that's a little surprising. There we go. I should move that around enough. Let's see. That should be good. Let's see if it does that again. There we go. That's better. Yeah, this is the only washer I have that also has an off balance sensor, and it is very loud and very noisy. So it lets you know that it is off balance. This is the only washer, like I was saying before that, this is the only washer that has 2-speed motor, and all the timer, or all of the speeds are built into the timer. But my hope is within the next hopefully in the month, or maybe a little more, is to get a newer, probably Kenmore direct drive washer to put out in here with multiple speeds. The hope is for I'm looking for like an 80 series Ultra Fabric Care with the white control panel, because I like those a lot. Yeah, the other washer that I'm looking to get is like I don't remember what year, but the Ultra Fabric Care, I think I want to say it's the 90 series maybe, because it has 4 different knobs. It has the infinite water level control, temp control with the automatic temperatures, as well as the different water levels that's not automated, extra rinse, and then I think it's the 5-speed combinations. I don't remember how many, but something like that. Yeah, the one I really want to get, if it's possible, is I think it has a 3-speed motor combination, so you can have heavy duty, which is fast, normal, which is slow fast. I think delicate, which is slow, hang dry, which is fast slow, and then the hand washables, which is extra slow with a slow spin. Well, there is the end of the delicate cycle on this washer. I'll just pull these out of there. Washer is, yeah, it's very good at spinning a lot of the water out of the clothes, even with low speed. So, pull these last couple things out. I think that's everything. Oh, there's one more little thing in there. Well, now, unfortunately, I would like to do the permanent press cycle on this washer, but for tonight, I don't think there's not. I don't have a lot of time left because it's. Let's see. Currently, it's 8:15 p.m. where I live, so we have to go in and get a couple of things ready for the night and stuff. So I'm gonna end the stream here, but hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow I'll get either or do a live stream and do the permanent press cycle, or just do a video or a premiere later in the evening for the permanent press cycle. But I'll have at least something out tomorrow as well. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and just end the stream here. So I'm sorry I'm sorry that I didn't get to the permanent press cycle, but I'll get to it soon. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good night, and I will see you guys next time. See ya.